Love and loss are some of the deepest emotions. I think people overlook these certain emotions mainly because they either dispel hatred or are the best thing to have in such a dire situation. I can't start off this video by saying, how much people mean to me. There is this essence where people overlook things just for the value of something else. Where am I going with this video? Well, if you are seeing the video after this one, or even before maybe, I don't know, will be a joyful video. It's one that I wanted to put out for the longest time. I was wanting to come back from a break, but that really didn't happen the way I wanted it to. I thought, work life caught up with me, and I wasn't really, adherent to everything that was going on with the channel. There were some situations, like I said in my Nano video, that about a certain situation that I needed to attend to, and I did. And as of this moment, my grandmother passed away. It's funny because she was one of my best friends of my life. She had such a beautiful presence and such a perfect spirit that I think no one else could ever match. And that's saying something, because this person, they lived till the age of 89. And I can go on forever about my Nana. She had such a kind spirit, and I don't even think I would cry making this video, because I'm overjoyous with the beauty of her own life. It's, troubling because most of my family has already cried, and I haven't even cried once. I think, I've worked through it. I am working through this loss mainly because I had met someone that I valued the hardships and the work aspect of life. I didn't really want that to, affect my life, because what I'm doing with my life is helping others. And, I know that my Nana would want me to continue helping others in any way I can, especially knowing how helpful she was during her own life. And I think back to it, all the memories of her that I will always keep dear to my heart, that she would want me to do this, and she would want me to love my life, but also to use it for the better of the future, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. I'm trying to value life more than ever. I don't see it as something to, grasp everything for. It's not something to, put values over experiences, because you only get one experience. You don't get any more than one. You don't get any more of one single thing. And I think that's why people are very materialistic in life. They get more of it. They can always get more. There's always something out there to fulfill that desire temporarily. But an experience can fulfill your desire for a lifetime. And that's something that my Nana had taught me before she passed, is that she valued love, but also valued loss. When she lost her husband, my tata, my great-grandfather, she missed him. But that didn't stop her from helping others. She continued on with her life and continued to help raise me into, the person I am today. She was a beautiful person. Despite her missing my great-grandfather, she still continued to love her life and make the most out of it until her final moments. And she never forgot anything about anyone that she ever came across. She always remembered it till the very end. And this is something that I think everyone can take into account, even if you haven't come across my channel, even if you do know my channel. Throughout the years, I've never really understood what it means to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable, being loved, knowing who you are, learning who you are, improving who you are, teaching what you can about who you are to others so that they may find some refuge in themselves is something that I will always love for the rest of my life. It's something that I used to doubt. I didn't want to be myself. I wanted to be someone else. I'll still continue to do what I do here. I'm still trying to get back on my feet right now. And I'm still trying my best. In the end and in the beginning, we have nothing. Nothing goes with us. And nothing came when we were brought to this world. All that we had is our hearts and our minds. And I think this is something that, as I've experienced through life, that everyone has, no matter where you come from, what experiences you had. I relate to a lot of things in my life that I grew up with, especially anime, especially, friends that I've come up with, and, relationships that I've had in the past, with beefs that I've had, with separation, and the fact that no matter where you are, wherever you go, that stuff goes with you. The experiences will always be there. They're never forgotten. And that is why this camera even doesn't matter at the end of my own life. It literally doesn't. And I think, people value these materialistic stuff that I've never really had that many friends growing up. And the ones who brought me out were my tata. They were the ones that held me up when times got tough. I've cried in their arms. But I know now that they are living somewhere in this more beautiful. It's not bound by the constraints of this chair or anything else. And I think anyone who loses someone will always think about that. But, I know that it's hard to say that I don't miss them, but I don't, because they are in such a beautiful place that is above anything. With that being said, I'll go ahead and end it here. I'll still continue this journey. I just think it'll take time. It will. But I know I can get better. I know that it's far from over. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.